Okay, so hello and welcome back everyone. Today I have this, which is the cherry, what the heck you call it? MX board 2.0. So let me go take the box, yeah. Um, Here's the box, and let me go turn the music off so I actually don't accidentally trigger Google's algorithm and like make my videos banned from a few countries, yeah. So this is the box, Cherry MX board 2.0 by Cherry. So this thing is designed in Germany, made in China essentially. That is okay for me. Better than being totally Chinese, yeah. So then let's focus back onto the thing itself. Now the keyboard is, let me go show you what it is. It's an MX red keyboard with no RGB, which is perfect. And this thing also looks pretty stealthy because if you look at it from far, yeah, let me go show you. It actually looks like some random office keyboard, although it's actually a mechanical keyboard. So you can get these things in browns, blues or reds, which I got the red version because I don't like blues. And I mean, I just found out that I don't like blues when I bought the G Pro X, but then that was too late and I still have the G Pro X up till now, yeah. Nobody's bought it by up to now, so I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that thing. I do want to have a Kale Jade build, so this might be it, but I'm not very sure. So I think I'm gonna go sell these switches off to a group, and hopefully somebody will buy them at a reasonable enough price that I can actually get Kale Jades. Then so yeah, next thing, keycaps. These keycaps are really thick, like really thick. Yeah, like really thick. So these things are pretty nice. They sound like, see, they don't sound like that cheap plastic, although the housing is a different story, yeah. So this thing, see, oh wait, this thing is looped, but this thing came, yeah, I think it came looped, but I actually washed everything out because it was so disgusting, and I re-looped the whole thing, and now it sounds like this. So this is a shift bar, shift, space bar, shift, then tab, caps lock, shift, enter, and backspace. Okay, that's how it sounds. Pretty quiet because it's an MX red. And I've also looped the stabilizers. Then this thing has no plate, so everything is stuck to the PCB. And the PCB is sandwiched by two little layers which are held in by clips. And you clip this thing out and also unscrew the back screws. There's like 4 screws in the back, covered by those like plastic prongs thing. I mean, what you call those things? They're not prongs, they're like stoppers essentially. That's all they have. So that's how it's made. It's pretty simple. It has a USB connector which has no like extra USB or something like that, and it's not braided, which is okay for me. Some might prefer more braided cable, but I think this aesthetic actually fits my desk more. I mean, I actually like simple stuff like this KB Paradise V60, although mine has this custom wooden keycap on the corner right there, which is not very simple, but I actually like this thing quite a lot. The reason I'm not really gonna keep this thing is because I actually want to buy a Vortex Series View X5 by selling this thing and essentially make that thing a Kale Jade build. So I have two pretty much exactly the same keyboards, which is gonna be perfect, yeah. So back onto this thing. With this thing I can actually type really fast because of the fact that these keycaps are really nice. So usually you get these rubbish keycaps when you buy keyboards, but then with this thing they're actually really good. I think they're actually made by Cherry, but I'm not sure about that, yeah. So all I know is that these these keycaps are pretty nice. Then for the typing speed, let me go show you after this, yeah. So oh yeah, let me show you the feet, yeah. So these things have pretty nice feet, and they actually clip. See, they come out pretty easily like this. Wait, let's take this thing out. See, look how easy it is to pull out. No effort, and it actually takes quite a lot of effort to push this thing back in, which is pretty good because you can't like accidentally make the thing fold in by itself by like pushing it around. Also, this thing has like pretty good rubber feet. Even the things up here are pretty grippy, even though they're actually plastic, I think, yeah, they're not rubber, but they're actually pretty grippy. So in the end, you have this keyboard that's like hard to move even when you have the feet up. if you don't have the feet up, then this is pretty much impossible to move by typing. See, pretty solid. Then let's pull the feet up, yeah. And let me take this thing's on there, yeah. Okay, let's take this typing test thingy. So I'm now using this monkey type thingy because I found this thing to be a bit more aesthetic than last time's, whoever the heck that thing was. So let's F5 this guy, pull this tripod a bit back, focus on the keyboard, and let's. Why is it like this? Wait, how the heck was it like this? Time 30, okay. Let's see if I can actually show you while I do it. Shit. What the heck's on my hands? Okay, this is pretty shit, yeah. So why is this thing wobbling so much? It wasn't doing that just now. Just now I could get like 68 words per minute with this thing, but I'm not sure what. I think I'm scared of like hitting my G7X. Let me go push this guy aside, yeah. And let's try again. So let me go show you how this thing sounds when you're typing a bit fast. Okay, that's a bit better, but this is still pretty slow. But I think that's okay. At least you can listen to the key, so. And the keyboard itself, but this thing actually rattles a lot, like, see? That's called the frame. I think if you put some grease on the frame, it can actually sound way nicer. And also if Cherry actually made this frame a bit thicker or something like that, or had like more screws instead of like clips, you could get like a more solid frame. Plus this thing is pretty bendy. See, look at this lah. See, it's flexing like heck. So this is essentially a good keyboard. It feels good. It sticks on the table, which is not like some keyboards like the G Pro X, yeah. So but then, and it also has awesome keycaps. Feels nice. If you have music on, I can type really fast. If you don't have music on, the thing sounds so bad that it actually bothers your typing experience, and in the end makes it a bit harder to type on. So that's pretty much the conclusion of my review, which is that if you want to type and make a keyboard essentially, yeah, for typing, make the frame strong enough, then make the feet sticky like this thing. This thing's frame is not strong, then the cable I don't care at all, as long as it can transfer like power without breaking. Don't like put water cables, then that will not work. But make cable that makes sense, like this thing also makes sense. You can make braided cables like this, like the G Pro X's, or even like this, which is like exactly same as this thing. This thing I use for my KB Paradise V60. Then yeah, keycaps awesome, board awesome enough. This thing's a pretty old keyboard, so you actually have no like FM and like for volumes and stuff. You only have like windows here, yeah. So I wish you could remap that now, but then long time ago you didn't need this stuff. So yeah, that's okay enough for me because it keeps the aesthetic good, like old keyboards. Also, this thing actually has this, what you call this thing, cherry profile keycaps, which are essentially shorter than normal keycaps, and I like them a lot. Then what else can I say? Oh yeah, at least make a keyboard actually has a plate or something like that, so you can actually touch the switches somewhere where they don't actually like float around. This thing does not wobble around, like it is pretty firmly stuck onto the key what you call this thing, to the PCB board. But then the board actually flexes quite so thin. It's not like the 360 board where it's like super thick and it's like 2mm thick. I think this thing's like 1mm thick, and 1mm thick boards are not very thick boards, and so they flex a lot, like you see right here. And these things creak a lot. See, wait. See, So I know Cherry can do better. Maybe this thing's one of the cheap ones, I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure how much they cost actually. So let's take the board. Let's see how much this thing costs. So this thing, well, new costs, not sure. This thing, yeah, it doesn't say. Layout USA, not sure what I think that thing is, but yeah, there's no price on this thing, so not sure how much this thing costs. But if it costs a lot, this thing's rubbish. But if it costs cheap, then I think it's awesome. Because honestly, yeah, if you wanna put some foam inside this case and put some grease on seams to stop this creaking, you're into a winning keyboard. Like literally, this thing's awesome. Got reds. Reds are better than blues in my opinion, because blues are clickies that are not very tactile. So I like linears. Like just make them linears, don't make them like on. Then I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of linears because I actually do like Alps, which are, I mean Alps whites, which are like clicky and tactile. But I like the tactile feeling more than anything else. So then let's see, these are good. They're good, not the best. I could probably like Aristotle switches more, but this thing's made by Jelly, so why the heck would you wanna like put another brand switches in there? So yeah, overall 8 out of 10. Like could do way better with a better case. I think if I did a build with this board, but like an acrylic case which actually has a plate or something like that under it, like metal or brass, then that'd be way better than this stupid, dang it, flexible flexi case thingy, which is I think good for durability, because this thing looks like an office keyboard. It's gonna probably be used in an office layout where people actually like do stuff and like push things around and accidentally drop it. And when you accidentally drop something like a G Pro X, that thing will crack. If you accidentally drop something like the Chicory K5651, I think that's it. That thing's called. That thing's gonna break. I mean, gonna crack, but not gonna break. Now, if you drop the KB Paradise, and if you crack one of these friggin' what you call these things, Alps keycaps, you're dead. They're not gonna be broken, but they're gonna be dead. These things can probably handle a lot of abuse. They got like this huge buffer, cheap plastic. That's the best for essentially what you call this thing, durability. And the keycaps are not double shot; they're only like single shot. So you can see I've put a C right there where it's supposed to be black, because somebody's finger actually like went in here too much. Then yeah, so thank you for watching. Essentially, hope you like it, and yeah, hopefully I can sell this guy and get some more VX5s for review. Cause yeah, I'm very sorry for you guys that I'm here for the optics, but just frankly, optics are not really going that well right now. Cause I only have like those boxes of optics. That's like, wait, let me go show you. I might do a review on the Crane M2 soon. The G Pro X up there. This is like my rubbish pile of optics. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 for optics. That's like for the keyboards. As you can see, that's like the G Pro X box, KB Paradise. That's some membrane keyboard I have for in case I sold all my keyboards. Then that's like extra Alp switches. Then you go up here. There's like this Crane M2 box, keyboard. What you call this thing? Rest. Keyboard box, 86400 box. Under that there's like some Zenith boxes and stuff like that, Ricoh boxes, like vintage stuff right there on the corner of my room. Then here's the bed, so you're not really gonna have to see that, but it's pretty much useless. So yeah, thank you for watching everyone, hope you like it, and yeah, support the channel, subscribe if you want, cause I'm not sure why you should subscribe. I mean, like honestly, I'm not gonna monetize channel, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, I got this many subscribers. I'm actually just making videos for my own fun, and so I can actually remember what I've already bought and why I thought about the stuff I bought a long time ago. So like for example, the Jupiter 8, I think I reviewed that a long time ago, and it's actually pretty amusing to like see your stuff, review stuff, and see what you thought about that stuff, like when you just first like put your hands on it. And if you buy the same thing for the second time, you can actually like reference to the feeling you had before. So yeah, thanks for watching and hope you like it. Goodbye.